YouTube, what's going on, y'all? The Palo Santo lit, so y'all know what time it is. So it's been a minute, man. I'm back, as y'all can see, back out here in the front of the house. So yeah, I'm only gonna be really doing those other setups for like shorts and stuff like that. Not shorts, yeah, shorts and stuff like that. I may do some of those scenes as well out in the other room, but for now, y'all probably just see me going back and forth from here. But yeah, shouts out to everybody who came over, y'all. It's amazing, boy. At 2:37, I had 2:38. Somebody left. It's all good. Hopefully, they come back. If not, you know, somebody else will take their place. But I appreciate all 237 subscribers, y'all. We came from 34. I know it ain't super viral and super big, but man, every single person that has helped me get to 237 subscribers, I'm super grateful for you, super blessed. So thank y'all. And if y'all are frequent and already have been or been with the channel for a while, then you know I don't like to spend too much time on introductions, but I do like to always give thanks and show my gratitude and appreciate y'all for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that thumbnail. You could have clicked 1,000 thumbnails, 1,000,000 thumbnails, but you took the time to click mine, took the time to click your boy's thumbnail. So appreciate you. But y'all see the title, so y'all know what it is, man. This one is something that I was thinking about, like, you know, which way I want to approach it tonight. And I want to consciously apply effort to get even more transparent with my story, with who I am, with these videos, with my posts and everything that I put on my channel. And really, just like I said, be transparent, because I know we're all in this world together on this floating rock, trying to figure it out, man. Some of us are trying to figure it out. Some of us aren't trying to figure it out, even though we want to figure it out. And then some of us really don't know where we stand, but I think in the end of the day, our hearts long to try to figure out what we're doing here. So as you can see with the title, this one to me it's my life, man. I feel like I've struggled with it my whole entire life, y'all. And I want you to realize that you are not alone. You are not alone in this world doing this struggle, trying to figure out why things happen to you, why you go through the pain, why you suffer, why you have heartache, why you have pain, why you have disappointment, why you have discouragement. You are not alone in this world. Just know that there's other people who are going through the same situation as you, if not a similar one, and know and take confidence in the fact that you are not alone. And there's other people who want to figure it out and also want to grow and have a better life. So I want to start off with that first. But the thing that really made me come about, or should I say come to this and think about this and wanted to talk about this, is because it's something that I struggled with for a long time. Before I even really understood what it was, what it meant, how it was to me as far as my life and what it meant, I had to take the time to really look and see my life and say, you know what, like, why have I struggled so much? Why has my life been so hard? Like even as a kid, you know, and everybody has a struggle in their own way. So that's one other thing I wanted to tell you. Never sleep on your struggle and what you're going through, but never undermine someone else's struggle because the perspective that you see their struggle on, because everyone's struggle exists and everyone does have a struggle. Everyone has a designated struggle for them to go through and for them to either be defeated by it or for them to defeat it and for them to rise out of the ashes like the phoenix and become who they were meant to become throughout the journey. Whether they do that or not, it's up to them. It's a part of their story. But I want everyone to take into account to realize that everyone has their own struggle. The wealthy person has their own struggle. The person who looks happy on the surface has their own struggle. The person who has all the things that you think you want has their struggle as well. So don't ever be discouraged or disguised, don't ever be confused by how somebody else's struggle is packaged and think that it doesn't exist because it seems like a certain way to you from the outside looking in. So I really want to talk about how it's affected my life. And just like I said, I've struggled my whole life with different things, from childhood traumas to, you know, abuse, molestation as a kid, to abandonment, to lost love and confusion and being misunderstood from a family perspective, but also from just a societal perspective of who I am as a man and who I was as a boy, and, you know, who I am now as a man and what I want to do with my life and the things I have accomplished. And it's brought me to the reality that for the most part, it seems that there is no success without some form of struggle, some form of pain, some form of heartache. And it makes me think that that is because who you are and who you become is more important than what you acquire and what you obtain. The bricks in the road that leads you to the gold pot or the pot of gold is more important than the pot of gold, if that makes sense. Because the person that you have to become to obtain what's at the end of the journey will determine if you get to the end or not and what's there. So that's why who you become along the road matters more than what's at the end of the race. Because you have to become a certain type of person to acquire that thing for every single person. And once again, this has become Better More Money. So we talk about making money by way of becoming a better person. And if you are a person who wants to make money and have success a certain way, then your struggle will be packaged a certain way and your journey is what matters the most. Even still, for people who don't want to make money in the most righteous way, or how they make their money really doesn't matter, those people still have their own struggles. The person who did the crimes, who did the wicked things in the world to make their money, still have the struggle of guilt. No matter what you may think about it, no matter what you may see, those persons still struggle and have guilt as well. Those persons still feel pain and can't sleep at night and struggle with drugs and ways to cope with the pain and to distract themselves from the way that they acquire what they acquire. So a struggle is embedded within everyone's life, regardless if it seems like that or not. So it made me realize that struggle is a part of success, because who you become along the way, or who you become along the journey, is what trumps the destination in itself. So it also makes you think about how compassionate you can be towards other people's lives, and how compassionate you can be towards children, and how compassionate you can be towards the child in you. Forgiving the child in you who was hurt, forgiving the child in you who was given a struggle that you didn't ask for, but was given a struggle that you didn't ask for, but was given a struggle because the destination for your life was going to be worth it if you embarked on the journey and was brave enough and courageous enough to walk the path. And I think a lot of times we don't have the mindset to think about that. To take ourselves outside of ourselves and to step outside of ourselves for a second and say, you know what? My life is hard as fuck. I've had so much pain in my life. I've dealt with so much that has hurt my heart, so many tears, so much bloodshed, so much sweat and dedication. Why is this like this? And taking the time to say, you know what? This is like this. And everything that happens not necessarily happens just for a reason, but it has a cause and effect. So the cause is the life that you was given. The cause is the circumstances that you were born in. The cause is the situations that you face every day. And the effect of that is the choices that you make and the results that come from the choices that you make. And for you to be able to take all those things in and say, you know what? I can make something out of this. I can make this into something. And the more that I realized that I was meant to be here, regardless of what it feels like in this moment, y'all. And that's what we have to get out of. We have to get out of the pain that happens in the moment. Once we know how to wrap our minds around the pain of the present, then the journey does not seem as hard as it is in that moment. Because we say, you know what? If this present pain is the price of my future reward, then let me be prepared for this, or let me prepare myself for this. And that is the biggest hump that we don't get over, y'all. We don't get over being able to cope and deal with the present pain for the sake of a future reward. And the future reward doesn't have to be 20 years. It doesn't have to be heaven. And when you die, and it's like you live a fucking suffering life and then you die and there you go. It's all rewarded to you. Fuck that. I'm not for that. The future reward can be tomorrow. The future reward can be 5 minutes from now and saying, you know what? I sacrifice for now. Open my eyes and look at all the blessings that are around me. Open my eyes and look at all the blessings that are in front of me. turn to the left, turn to the right, look in front of me, turn my phone on, and look at all the blessings. But you have to take the veil from your eyes that is placed there because of the suffering, right? Think about you know how pain is blinding and suffering is blinding? Because think about the moment that pain surprises you. You lose every thought that you had prior to that, right? That's how blinding suffering is. Because think about the last time something shocked you. You immediately forgot about what you were doing in that moment. You might have been walking along and you stepped on some glass instantly. Or you might have been walking along and something pricks you. You instantly forget what you were doing. Pain and suffering is that blinding, y'all. But if we can pay attention to the pain and suffering that's in the present and say, you know what, I have to endure this pain in the present for a future reward that might be 5 days from now, one day from now, 1 week from now, 1 year from now, 1 year from now, it changed our whole perspective on success and how it relates to suffering, y'all. And this is something I tell myself. Because even as a man, 30-year-old going on 39-year-old man, my eyes still get watery from the suffering that I go through. Still. And I don't give a fuck. I'm not one of those type of dudes that's like, oh, I gotta be tough, man. I don't never feel sad, man. Fuck that. I don't have to prove no type of toughness to nobody, bro. I don't have to prove no type of toughness to nobody. I don't, because I know myself and I know I'm a warrior. I'm imperial. Like y'all looking at an emperor, you know what I'm saying? In past lives and in this life. So even now to this day, my eyes still get watery and from the pain and suffering that I've been through and the pain and suffering that I'm going through. And a lot of the wateriness that I have in my eyes is not from how bad it is, but just the gratitude to be able to be here and to be able to figure it out, and sometimes being confused of why things are happening, but still being present for it. Still being present for it. So for any of those people that are suffering and going through pain and feel like life is too hard to bear, they don't want to be here no more, they feel like killing themselves, they don't fucking want to exist no more, life is the worst thing you're ever fucking going to. Hold on, y'all. Hang in there. Hang in there. Hang in there. You're not alone. Hang in there. You are stronger than you know. You're stronger than you think you are. And believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And believe that the pain will blind you if you let it. But endure it. Endure the pain. Be honest with yourself. Yes, it is hard. I am frustrated. It's okay to feel frustrated. And I just put this on my Instagram a couple days ago. I hadn't made a post, but I ain't posted yet. This one's for the black man. Black man. It's okay to get sad. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel confused. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to want to give up. It's okay to feel like you've been taken advantage of. It's okay to do the right thing. It's okay to be righteous. It's okay to want to continue on in the right path and change lives for the better. It's okay for you to love yourself. It's okay for you not to hate. It's okay for you to feel vulnerable and let people love you. It's okay to let people in. Black man, it's okay. You know, and for everybody who dealing with suffering, understand that yes, along the way in life, I believe that suffering is a part of success and growth and evolution. And pain is a part of it. But it doesn't always have to be that constantly. It doesn't have to be where you're in agonizing pain constantly all the time. It doesn't have to be self-sabotaging. We can stop self-sabotaging. There's a difference between suffering and self-sabotaging. And sometimes the suffering might actually come by way of self-sabotaging, but there is a difference between the two. So I want to encourage people to understand that and look at all the religious doctrines that have ever been there. You think about Buddha. Buddha talked about ending pain and learning how to meditate through his suffering. Think about Jesus and being on the cross. Everything led to suffering. Since the days of antiquity, it always led to suffering. Was the way through the middle road. The way through is through suffering. Breaking your comfort zone. Think about when you're working out. Your muscles don't grow until they go through that pain and that ache and they sore, and then you recover and then they grow. So, like I said, I just wanted to hop on here real quick because this is something I've been dealing with. This is really for me, for y'all, for us, because I am you and you are me. And everybody you see in the world is just a reflection of yourself. You're just looking at yourself reflected. So this is for us, y'all. This is for us. For us to feel better about ourselves, for our journey, it's okay to feel sad and want to cry and cry yourself to sleep. No matter, you're never too old to cry yourself to sleep. You're also never too old to ask for help, and you're never too old to lean on somebody and say, you know what, I need some assistance. Help me out. To talk to somebody. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen to us and just shut the fuck up, especially black people, black kids. To all the black parents out there, sometimes just shut the fuck up and listen to your kids. Don't say shit. Just let them talk. Let them cry on your shoulder. You know, black parents, sometimes we just need to be quiet. I don't care if you're a black grandma or a black granddaddy, just shut the fuck up sometimes and just listen. Listen to your grandkids. Listen to your great-grandkids. We be having so much shit to say because so much bullshit was put in our brains since slavery that we always gotta be saying some shit and always telling motherfuckers how we gotta be and what we think is right and how we think they need to be. Sometimes we just need to shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Dick Gregory when I said that. I know y'all probably seen that one little video he had. Like, rest in peace, Lord, rest in peace, reside in paradise to one of the ghosts. But yes, sometimes black people, we just need to be quiet. You know, and let people vent, let people talk, and let people be sad, let people be angry. You know, because it's hard, y'all. This is a hard thing, and we made it hard for ourselves. That's how I know religious doctrines that talk about love and compassion and real and Jesus is real, because all that stuff can't come from no human. That's how I know God is real, because we ain't doing that. The human natural flesh self, it ain't doing that. This natural shit is doing all the wicked shit that it can do on its own. But that spiritual side of you knows the truth. So like I said, y'all, I ain't want to get on here and get no lecture and get all the preaching and stuff, but appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go tap that like and subscribe. Go check out the Money is an Art, jbwaters.com. I got Successful Self-Talk book on there. I got Money is an Art on there. I got my original first published book, Have Your Happiness, which is, that book is, I gotta do a second edition to that one, because that one's such a great book. That one changed my life. Controlling Your Happiness. It's definitely a broad concept, but mark my words, that's gonna be a #1 selling one day. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all love. I hope I was able to help. You know, I really do from the bottom of my heart. I hope this, you know, was right on time for somebody, and, you know, for you to be able to see this was something that can, you know, change your life and set your life in the right path. And hit the comments. If you just need somebody to talk to, I ain't even charging. Just hit the comments. We can have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? We can talk outside of YouTube and really get to going. And sometimes, like I said, you just need somebody to talk to. So much love to y'all. Stay well, be conscious, and remember to write your world into existence. Orders, love.